Hi guys, how's it going? My name is Keegan Korean, and welcome to That Chelsea Lad. So, a little brief introduction, and firstly, welcome to the channel. This has been an idea that I have kept in my head maybe for the last 2-3 years or so. I've always had that naturalness to be in front of camera and just talk, and I've always wanted to be a content creator of sorts, but I think the problem was that I never really had the motivation to. I always feel like, oh, it's too much effort, it's like a lot of consistency and stuff like that. But like, I've graduated from university, I'm going to be starting a full-time job soon, so I figured it's better now than never to get this going and to talk about something that I love so dearly, and that is Chelsea Football Club. So to give you a little background about myself and how I fell into Chelsea's arms is it was the 2008 Champions League final, and I was in India at the time with my family friends, and I watched my godfather and my cousin brother collapse into tears when John Terry hit the post, and after that, when the next penalty by Nelka got saved, I saw them crying their heart out, and that's when it really struck me, and I realized it means something to support this club, doesn't it? Like, surely it means something. And that's where my journey started from. Going over the years in 2012, when we won the Champions League final for the first time, uh, it was an interesting experience for me to say the least. I was in the seventh grade and I had just done a tonsil operation. So I had stayed up the whole night to watch the game. It was a late 11 p.m. kickoff in the UAE where I'm from. And the game must have gone until 2 a.m. because it was extra time with Drogba's header and then the penalties. I fell asleep right before the penalties, and I woke up the next day to seeing the headlines on the newspaper that Chelsea's won the Champions League, and it left me a bit distraught because while I was a fan, I was a fan for namesake. I wasn't a serious fan. Alright, to put it simply, I wasn't a serious fan, and I just watched Chelsea games on and off. But my real journey with this club started on, I would say, the starting of the 2016-17 season, the year before when Mourinho got sacked and Gus Hiddink came and took in charge of the club, and then we got appointed with Antonio Conte as our manager. That was the season, I would say, when I was in the 11th grade, that I really started watching every match week in, week out, and that's where the passion really came from. And an interesting experience that I had was in that same season. It was the 5th of December 2016 or the 3rd of December, something around then, and it was the day Chelsea faced Manchester City at the Etihad, and I watched that live in the Etihad, sitting with the City fans, with the same cousin brother who I watched that 2008 Champions League final, and just the thought of both of us sitting surrounded by a bunch of English fans, and us just the whole time I was just trying to stop him from celebrating too much because do they start throwing stuff and all, so I'm worried about his safety more than anything. So yeah, that's pretty much where the journey really started for me, and since then it's been a hell of a ride. um Over the years I grew to love the sport. Had multiple injuries on my knee as well, being a sports enthusiast, I would say, not an athlete, because, well, become a little bit of a chonk now, but that's fine. So yeah, just welcome to the channel. I hope that this journey of mine of this sort of content creation is something that I'm going to enjoy long term, because I love this club. This club has meant a lot to me. I'll be talking a lot about the news that happens with it as frequently as I can, given my time constraints here. So as soon as headlines break about something or the other, then I will definitely talk about it. I plan to do match reviews and match previews as well. So yeah, I like the fact that this is an opportunity for me to really showcase what I can bring to the table as a person, because I've always doubted myself, and just to end things on a little bit of a bittersweet note, I would say the greatest night in my life as a Chelsea football fan was the Champions League victory in 2021. It was a meaningful victory to me personally because we faced Manchester City, and my dad was a Manchester City fan who unfortunately passed away to COVID in March of the same year. So literally a month before the final, 2 months before the final, was when I lost my dad, and it was a difficult period in time. So when that final whistle blew, I broke down in tears because I was very happy that my team finally got to pick up the Champions League trophy for a second time, and I was upset at the fact that I never got to share this with my dad. So yeah, just to get that out of the way, it's been a long journey with me and football, and I hope to take you guys along with me on this journey because I'm excited for it. Um, and yeah, just any feedback you guys have for me, just leave it down in the comments below, and be sure to subscribe and leave a comment. And if there's something you think I should be doing differently, because again, this is my first time in this kind of space and I don't really know many people in the community, and I'll try to grow my own as well. So yeah, just thank you for watching, and look out for the next video. So the first video I'll probably be doing is over the weekend. I'll probably be doing my all-time favorite Chelsea 11, and I'll also be doing I'll do an update video on right now where the club is and talk about all my feelings about Todd Bowley and how he's coming to the club, and the fact that we lost Thomas Tuchel as our manager. So yeah, just be on the lookout for videos, and I'll be sure to try and be as consistent as I can. And yeah, thank you for watching. Cheers.